Honestly, when Linda asked for the phone, like immediately they were giving their passport and they were talking about whose name, which name did they give you, all this kind of thing. When Linda asked for the phone, I just knew that something was going to go wrong. I think something was going to suck. And indeed, Casala really bust. Hey guys, it's Essie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is another Friday, and today on the Fives, we're going to be reviewing Oloture. It is a must watch. It is a must watch. You have to watch it. The way they caught Linda in, my own heart was beating for her. I was so scared. He just pushed the door and he just entered. I was so scared. Such waste of life. They now had to kill her. Ah, God. And the irony about all these things that they still happen. People are still trafficking humans day in, day out. Just that nobody's really talking about it now. Day in, day out, humans are still being trafficked. And Beauty was there. Beauty was there. She was just looking. Imagine the pain she was going through, the trauma, looking at somebody killing her sister and she could not do anything. As Bukola was coming from the village, I was just shouting, Tiara, Tiara, Tiara. Bukola acts as Tiara in TMC. I was like, so many TMC people. Only lifestyle gets bigger and better with each production. One of my favorites was the Royal Hibiscus Hotel. I think educating people through movies is also really, really good, and I think that's what Ebony Lifestyle is trying to do with this Oloture, because I watched a movie as well about human trafficking, Joy, I think, and it was really good as well. There were similarities between the movies, especially that occultic part. That part is the really scary part. As in, it's so scary. Like, how would you enter coffin and pledge allegiance to the devil? How? Hey God, I was so scared. Like, the fact that it really happens though. If you go to certain sites in Benin, you understand it really happens. But it's still very scary. It's still very weird that people do it voluntarily. Because in the olden days, they'll take people from Benin. They will not tell them they're going to go and do prostitution abroad. But recently, the people they are taking know what they are doing, know what they are going to do. There will still be some that don't know, but like the majority know what they are going to do. And then they know they have to swear in shrine, enter coffin. It's really scary. It's really, really scary. Well, you can't really judge people. Wofi Dada killed her role. As in, she finished work in her role. I loved her part. As in, she depicted that character excellently. As in, she did well. She did well. She killed it. Even Oma Wumi, as in. When I realized was that Lara and the Beat when Vector acted in that movie, I was like, they should just enter acting, or we should just go into acting. Oma really killed her role. Some girls still go through what Blessing went through. Some girls still have pimps as their superior, as their leader. So sad. And Kemilala portrayed it so well. As in, at a point, I thought the beating Chooks was delivering was real, because it was looking so real. To think that people really go through all those kind of things, it's sad though. What conspired between Linda and Eyi, and that's Oloture, is why Nigerians don't tell anybody anything until their number changes from +234 to +44 or any other foreign country's number. Because if Linda did not tell Oloture that she had parole with Alero, Eyi wouldn't have followed them now. She wouldn't have followed them. She wouldn't have ever needed to call. That's Linda. Linda wouldn't have ever needed to call her mom. She would still be alive. Sometimes it's just better you just do your day, because all the things you want to try and do sometimes can backfire. If she didn't make that call, she would still be alive. Ayele. Ayele. That party must have been what really traumatized Ehi, because she had no business going to Italy with them. As in, no business. She already had enough evidence to back up her story. She already had. So why did she follow them? Why? She now realizes when they have almost crossed the Benin Republic border as they're running. God. Then one of our faves from the men's club acted as a gangster, Tony. I don't know how all these people survive, shall like all these people that are into all this kind of dirty, shady business. Because Tony and Alero have been in the game for so long. They have been partners for so long. And yet, he told her straight to her face that if she fucks up, he will kill her. People that do this kind of thing, they will have a lot of money because there's money inside all these illegal businesses. Always look over their shoulders every single time. That no be life. Another massive case of the ones you love don't love you back. Emeka clearly had feelings for Oloture, but she was too driven. She just wanted to get her story, make sure she was too driven to even say it. Even when she was going to follow them to Italy, he tried to kiss her, yet bam, no way at all. That is still painful. Linda's death is so painful. She didn't deserve it. Victor really played his role well though. Because when he was executing Linda, because that thing was execution. Because I don't understand the way, the anger, the emotions on his face, the anger, as it was so real. He brought out a real beast in this part. No remorse, no conscience, nothing. My God, Victor really did well though. Anyhow, Oloture should have been more careful. Yes, you are a journalist. Yes, they can always come and help you. But she should have been more careful. It is a party. They took the girls. Obviously, the politicians thought they are prostitutes. Even if they don't think they are prostitutes, they are politicians. People in the big world are the people at top of the hierarchy in Nigeria do whatever they want to do, even if it's with a human life. So was she expecting Sir Phillips to rub her back and say sorry that your stomach is paining you? She should have just been more careful, man. Anyhow, when you dine with the devil, you have to be sharper than a two-edged sword. As for Alero, some people never break out of what they once were. It can't happen for some people. They just become a greater evil. From prostitution to human trafficking. Oh, Alero. Omoni Oboli, my sweetheart. I love you. You really killed your role too, Sha. You really killed it. The movie itself was wonderful. It was great. Production team, kudos. Directors, great script writers. The script writers really tried. They must have done their research on everything. Sharon Oja gave a great delivery. As in, she delivered excellently. I really like her though, so maybe I'm a bit biased, but she did well. She did well in depicting this character, and she's so versatile. She's not just stereotyped to this I'm a fine girl bro. She can do other things. It is a must watch. This film is a must watch. So if you are watching this, please watch Oloture, and please subscribe to my channel. Like, share, watch. Have a lovely weekend.